Samsø is a small island in Denmark, famous for potatoes, windmills, and doing what most countries still can't do. It was once the world's first island to run entirely on renewable energy. Wind turbines, solar panels, district heating, everything from farms to ferries ran on clean energy. Before we could even get there, we had to make sure our transport system was running smoothly. It sounded almost too good to be true, so I went to find out. Is it still living up to the hype? Because if we're all supposed to live more sustainably, what does that even look like? If you like following along on our adventures, give this video a thumbs up. It helps me keep making contents like this. And of course, we even brought our own bikes, easier to rent but more us. So with the bikes loaded, we headed to the ferry, ready to see what makes Samsø so different. From here, Samsø looks like any other island in Denmark, until I remembered. Here, renewable energy isn't a project or a headline, it's how the island actually runs. So I came here thinking I'd find this utopian green bubble, where everyone's riding bikes, eating local food, or powering their lives with the wind. But I realized pretty quickly, I actually had no idea what that even means in real life. Because here's the thing, sustainability isn't just about what's written in government's reports. It's how it shows up in your everyday. So I decided to break it down, not just what sustainability looks like here, but what it feels like, how people live in it or don't. And I wanted to see for myself, up close. The story of Samsø always starts with energy. Back in the 2000s, they built wind farms, solar panels, and district heating plants, and flipped the switch to renewables before the rest of the world was even close. Today, the wind turbines still dominate the skyline. Farmers co-own them, and the electricity they produce doesn't just power homes here, it even covers the island's imports, making Samsø net carbon negative, meaning yes, this little island produces more clean energy than it uses. The Energy Academy is where the story gets told. It's parts museum, parts think tank, hosting everyone from school groups to world leaders who want to learn how a community of 3,700 people pulled this off. But here's the thing, as a visitor, you don't feel the energy. The turbines spin, the solar panels glint in the sun, and life goes on. No one is patting themselves on the back for being sustainable. It just works. And that's maybe the cleverest part of all. And honestly, standing there looking at those turbines, and I kept thinking, I can barely keep my houseplants alive. And there's an island producing more clean energy than it uses. Makes my little reusable bag feel a bit underwhelming. But sustainability here isn't just about energy, it's in how people eat. Farm stands pop up every 10 minutes with a simple honor system. Take what you want and pay with mobile pay or cash.
This is an organic stand, but look at this organic cucumber. Oh my goodness, it's quite large. We have a pumpkin. It's still summer, but this is definitely a sign that autumn is coming. And then we got some garlic, corn, because I love corn, and then this brown bag is potatoes. So we have our recyclable, reusable bags.
Flowers, veggies, antiques, even pluck your own fields. It's hyper-local and refreshingly simple. The crazy thing is, this is just normal here. Nobody's watching, nobody's locking it up. It's just trust. If you're enjoying seeing how sustainability works on a tiny island, a thumbs up would be amazing. It keeps us fueled for the next farm stand stop. In the supermarkets, local beers, wines, and produce sit next to the national brands. Eating vegetarian and plant-based options exist, but usually just 1 or 2 per menu. Sometimes none at all. Being a green visitor isn't always easy. Waste management is everywhere. Multi-category recycling bins, composting, and bio versus residual systems at most homes. Our Airbnb had 2 separate bins. Our glamping site though, not so much, just 1 lonely bin. Which makes sense, it's kind of hard to compost when you're in the middle of nowhere. But still, if sustainability is the brand, you kind of expect the details to be nailed down. Litter? Basically non-existent. The whole island feels well cared for, like someone actually gives a damn. So how do people actually get around? Locals mostly drive, tourists bike. You can rent a regular bike or go electric. Public buses run on schedule. EV chargers everywhere, but e-scooters, 0. The electric ferry runs like clockwork. You can go green if you want, but it's not automatic. We came thinking biking would be the vibe, but most locals just drive, and honestly, can you blame them? It's Denmark, not Copenhagen. Sometimes comfort wins. Energy, food, waste, transport. On paper, Samsø sounds like a dream, but living here for a few days, the real story isn't infrastructure. It's how it actually feels when you're in it. So, is Samsø still sustainable? Yes. The big stuff, energy, waste systems, local food, it's all here, still running decades after the spotlight faded. But what impressed me most wasn't the turbines or the solar panels. It was how naturally it all fit into everyday life. For us, biking across the island, shopping at farm stands, and seeing the turbines spin above, it felt normal, not utopian, not overwhelming, just like everyday life, except cleaner and greener. And honestly, I'm a little jealous. Back home, I'd still be double checking every item in the store. Samsø may be small, but it proves a big point. Sustainability isn't just policy or technology. It's how a community chooses to live. Invisible most ways, your light just turns on, your potato tastes like potatoes. Yet, behind the scenes, the system hums along, quietly and consistently. Sometimes real change isn't flashy. It's built on small, steady choices, day after day. Samsø has all of it, but what really sticks, it's the people, the choices, the way it all just works. If a tiny potato island in Denmark can figure this out, what's stopping the rest of us? Thank you guys so much for watching. I have other videos from our Samsø trip, so make sure to check those out. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!